Philadelphia. Currently, the Eagles have possession as we resume the action in quarter number 2. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Over the middle here to Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Here's Hurts to throw.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's second and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. Has his man, it's Shakir.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
Hurts.
Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Throwing is Hurts.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Escaping the pressure right. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Personal foul.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 30-yard line.
No touch, sir. No touch.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll set up a throw.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll run with Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Open man here is Benson.
And he'll lose yardage. Back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Set.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He finds his man. Complete. That's Benson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Garrett Wilson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Great, set.
On first down, it's Benson.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 41,
Hurts. Shakir holds it in.
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They juked him. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, easy, 63, back. No touch that.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Start offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Great, set. No touch.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch that. No touch.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for an Eagles.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
No touch that.
They'll set up to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
No touch that. No touch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hoffman.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
First down, New York.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loaded in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
That is caught.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He finds his man complete. It's Hoffman. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate, it might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
No touch that. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Khalil Shakir.
59 yards.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
2nd down and 6 now. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Hurts and the Eagles now.
Down 24-21, a little under 30 seconds remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10.
That's caught by Shakir. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. A fun, close ball game.